If you are in charge of getting rid of a lot of things in a house to prepare it to sell, here are my tips on what you can do that can make it fast and actually kind of fun. Okay, in case I haven't met you, hi, my name is Ingrid Menninga, and I'm a Toronto real estate agent. These examples that I'm going to give you come from my personal experience. I had to help my sister clean out my mother's house. My mother moved into a senior care facility and she was a hoarder. Okay, so what we did, the first thing that we did is we found the items that were just throwaway items. You know, just get them, send them in a bin and send those away. And now we go on to the actual fun part. Okay, so what we did is we created a series of garage sales. Now here are my tips specifically to garage sales when it comes to decluttering. Number one, create a theme. Okay, a theme really helps you as the person who has to host the garage sale and declutter the home, because you're only looking for items that support your theme. So some examples of themes that we did, we had a garden garage sale, and we did that at early spring. We also hosted another one, which was a thrifty Christmas, okay, and that was in early December. If you're gonna do a theme, you wanna do it at the beginning of the season, okay? So if you create a theme, that can help you a lot. The second thing that we did is that we set up lines of items. Instead of individually pricing everything, we had one huge line, which was $5 items, another line, which was $10 items. We had a $15 line, $20 line, and then we had another just separate section, which had the more expensive, like $7,500, $200 items, okay? Now, we weren't really looking to make the most amount of money. We really wanted to clear this stuff out and recoup some of the costs that we're going to have to spend later on cleaning services and things like that. So that was the goal. We wanted to have people coming, the theme helps them, the organized pricing. We got a lot of compliments on that because it made it very easy for everyone to understand how much things cost. There were less questions and it was just easier for people to purchase items. Okay, the third thing that I would say is really helpful is you got to get some help, okay? Get some friends, some relatives, what have you. Now, here are the rules that we had specific in our garage sale, which really helped. The first person stood at the front, so it was just outside of the gate of my mother's yard, and their job was most important prior to the garage sale, and what they did is they made sure that the early birds didn't come inside. The second person, which was just inside the gates, so if you were leaving, you would have to pass this, and that was the person with the cash box, okay? The third person was stationed in front of all those lines of the $5, the $10, $15, $20, and those specific lines, okay? They would handle questions and also tell the cash person, okay, we have two $5 items and we have a $10 item. If you can handle it, you could have somebody else in front of the more expensive items. And then the last person that they had their job, and that was basically if you can handle having one more person helping you, that person was helping to carry things to people's cars. It was just sort of a courtesy service, and people really appreciated that touch, especially if you have heavier items. So we had like these huge looms. For one of them, there was like a weaving and spinning sale because it was my mother's hobby. So we offered some help in terms of carrying things out to the car. And also if you have like a garden fountain, stuff like that, that also is helpful. Okay, so we hosted a series of these. We didn't do it too often. I created an image, I posted in the Facebook groups for the community, and I created an event on Facebook. We did have regular traffic. We did have signs outside that we would post, and we just tried to make it easy and fun. You want to post your garage sale, say you're going to have it on a Saturday or a Sunday, probably recommend do it from 9 to 12. And what we would do is I would make sure that the posts on social media, I wanted them up on Wednesday, because we did have people coming in from communities far away because the theme had pulled them in and they'd had enough time to see it online on social media. So I hope this helps you. If you do have any questions, feel free to drop me a line and let me know. In any case, happy to have you here. I'm Ingrid Menninga, Toronto real estate agent.